What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Quick shout out to all of you guys. You guys have been killing it on the videos, on the support recently, getting a lot of subs. Everything, the support has been really nice, so I cannot thank you guys enough for that. And the general support all MLB 19 year long. But today we are going to be talking about something very interesting, if I do say so myself. If you guys did not know, we actually have a stub sale currently live, as you guys can see right here. 1,000 and the 5,000 stub packs, so the $1 and $5 packs are 10% off. The $10 and $20 packs are both 20% off, and then the $50 and the $100 are 30% off. I'm not going to say that you guys should, but if you guys have some extra cash and want to get instantaneous stubs, this would be a good way to do it because they are on sale right now. So if you want to save a little bit of bread, right now might be the best time that you should be able to do that. But of course, as we learned last year, whenever there is a stub sale, because remember, MLB The Show runs on a one currency system, whereas like Med and 2K and whatever, there are two currency systems. There's one that you earn in game and then one that you can buy with. So right now we're seeing a bit of a market crash. We're seeing a bit of inflation with the market, and I will show you guys that right now. So basically this went live, the stub sale went live yesterday, along with the other update, you know, a huge update. If you guys want to see everything that came out, top right hand corner, you guys can go ahead and check that video out right there. But yeah, this ends on May 20th, so it is going to extend until Monday. So if you are going to do that, I would recommend to do that ASAP Rocky. But looking at what really what it's done, let's just look at Mookie Betts, for example. He's going for about 89,000. Look at this. He was going for about 71, 72 before the stub sale hit, and he didn't go up in overall. He didn't go down in overall with the roster update. He stayed neutral. He stayed the same. So he went up basically like 12, or I guess if he was 70, we'll call it 72. He went up like 16K. So that's just one example right there. Let's just keep looking for guys. Maybe Bill Mazeroski right here. Yeah, look at this jump. He was going for like 36. He was going for 48.5. He's about at 4.4 or at 44,000, but that's still like an 8,000 stub markup. And of course, you guys know the prices always fluctuate depending on what time this is. Currently, I'm recording this at 1 p.m. right on the dot, actually. Central time, usually prices are a bit higher when more people are on later on at night. But you guys can see a lot of cards are getting quite significantly marked up in price. Let's just look at a couple more examples. Eddie Murray right here. He was going for like 54, I guess I would say. And he's going for about 62 now. So that's another like 6K markup, 8K markup right there. You guys get the point. Every card pretty much is going considerably up in overall, especially the diamonds. I haven't really had a chance to look at the golds. Maybe they have been moving upwards as well. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, they've maybe moved up a little bit, as you guys can see, but nothing too significant. And you're probably wondering, okay, so I see the cards are going up. Really, what are you getting at, Gomes? Like, obviously, we can tell prices are going up. There's a market inflation, more stubs in circulation. Cards are going to be higher in price. We get it. What are you getting at, Gomes? So really, and this is something I recommended last year as well. The first stub sale didn't come actually until, I believe, around 4th of July, sort of around the All-Star program last year in MLB The Show 18, and it was 50% off, so cards were even more so inflated than they are now because the highest is 30%. I don't really think anybody's realistically buying a $1 or $5 pack of stubs, at least in my opinion. Maybe you are, maybe I'm wrong about that, but most people are probably going to hit up, you know, the $20 pack, the $50 pack, and so on. So stubs are really in circulation. So what I'm going to suggest you to do, a great way to make stubs, is actually we see a Ricky Henderson up right now. The first one I believe that you can buy right away. Unfortunately, they don't have 499K, but what I'm going to recommend that you guys do, sell off all of your diamonds that you have. This is once again what I suggested you to do last year. If you have diamonds that you can sell, whether they be live series diamonds, if you have flashbacks, legends, diamonds that you can sell in the market that are not locked into your collection, go ahead and pawn those off. So the reason why we're going to do this is because, like I said, if cards are on average marked up, these high diamonds, if they're marked up to 8 10K more than they usually are. If you sell them right now and buy them back after the stub sale, you know, the prices subside and they go back to kind of what they were before, you're going to be able to retain the cards that you sold, and you're going to make profit off of them, and it can be a pretty decent profit. If you have a lot of diamonds that you have able to sell, I would really recommend that you guys get in on this. I truthfully don't know how many diamonds that I actually have that are sellable. I do believe Joe Torre is sellable right there. Tatis I know is sellable as well. I think for my pitching, of course, Madison Bumgarner is sellable. Felix and them are sellable as well, the Goose Gossage. So I have a decent amount of diamonds I'll probably go ahead and be selling off and then buying back. Of course, this always depends on what your situation is looking like as well, because if you're selling these guys off, you're not going to be able to use them for the time being. So, you know, if you are in the run for World Series, maybe you don't want to do this, but like I said, the stub sale ends in literally 2 days at the time I'm posting this video, so you're going to be able to have these cards relatively quickly. So maybe just play Battle Royale, you know, try to maybe go 12-0, get some cool rewards in there or something like that, because you guys are going to basically have to pawn off these cards for the time being. But once the stub sale gets over and these cards go back down in price, rather, you can buy them back, and then you are going to be able to make the profit and get those cards back on your team. And honestly, it'll be like nothing ever happened, except you're gonna gain a bunch of stubs. So that is really why I am suggesting this. I would probably not sell all of them. For example, like Gossage, let's just say like in my position right here. So if I were to specifically look at my situation, I probably wouldn't sell off Gossage because he's like my dominant I need you reliever. So I probably would not sell him off. Somebody like Felix or Tom Seaver, yeah, I can go ahead and chip them out because I have more diamond starters that I can go ahead and put in there. And you know, when you really think about it, it's only a 1 of 5 chance of getting that starter anyway. So those starting pitchers are usually a good idea to use them as things that you can sell for profit. Joe Torre, I guess I probably wouldn't sell as well. Actually, maybe I would, because I've kind of been disappointed with this card recently. But it really, once again, always ends up, what is your situation looking like? What cards are you going to afford to not be able to use for the next couple days, and in turn make a good profit? In my opinion, this is a great investment. You're getting these cards right back after a couple of days, and you're gonna make a good amount of stubs off of it. Really, there is no way to lose. Of course, it's not necessarily that this is going to go back once the stub sale ends. I remember last year, I believe it took a couple days after the stub sale, albeit that was like a week-long stub sale, maybe even more, and it was 50% off stubs. So if you bought, you know, if you were to go to the show shop right here, you know, the regular $100 pack gets you 150K. It would be $50 for 150K. So if you still bought if you still bought 300,000 stubs, it'd only be $100. So I think a lot of people did that, and everything was super inflated to the point where cards were going up by like 20,000 stubs. We didn't quite see that, but you know, still 8 to 10K is still a pretty big markup. And just to see exactly how many stubs you would make. So let's say Mookie Betts right now. Let's say you sold him for 88, about 88. After taxes, you're gonna get about 80,000 if you figure in the 10% tax, and then about what his price was beforehand. Let's say 71 in his actual, because of course, whenever you are going to buy these cards back, you guys know I shouldn't have to say it. You have to put in a buy order because you don't want to lose out on those stubs, man. They are important, and you want to save as many as possible. So let's just say it is about 69K, a nice solid number right there. So Mookie Betts, let's say you put in an order for 69K and you sold him for 80 after taxes. That's an 11K profit off of Mookie Betts. That's just one diamond, and you're gonna get him right back. So it's really like nothing ever happened. And you know, if you have a lot of these diamonds, you're going to be able to make a good amount of stubs. And in my opinion, this is pretty much at no risk as well, because all of these cards last year, they did eventually go down in price back to what they were beforehand, maybe like 1K more, 2K more. But even if you figure in 2K more, you're still gonna make 9,000 stubs, which is really solid, especially if you consider how stubs are typically less in circulation this year. You know, prices are generally down than they were last year. 9K is nothing to sneeze at. That is a pretty good flip that you guys can make a great return of investment. Just for the fun of it, let me see how much I could actually make off Gossage. So beforehand, he was going for, okay, so his price has actually been steadily rising. This is interesting because I know a lot of people, you know, are trying to do with the programs, but let's just say on average he's going for about 45K. So if I sold him for 45K, I would make about 41.5, and if I bought him back at about 36, so that would still be like a 5-6K profit. Very solid. I would recommend that you guys do this. If you have diamonds that are sellable, pawn them off now, and in a couple of days you will make a great return of investment because of the stub sale going on right now. Once again, if you do have some extra cash laying around, maybe go ahead and do this, but I do have plenty of ways that you guys can make stubs for the low cost of free on the channel. I will link one in the top right hand corner. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys are great today. And there you guys, I'm Saudi.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die's an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.